it's Phyllis Serene here from Goddess University. Today I have Shana Siefert, a priestess from Montreal who has joined the faculty of Goddess University. And I always like to, when my girlfriends come over and my sisters and goddesses and priestess, I always want to grab a camera and talk to them and say, what do you know, my sister? Share with us. So I've got a question for my sister. Ready?
Thank you, I am.
All right. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm hearing talk about, well, I've been talking all afternoon myself, but on the awakening and what that means. And can you talk a little bit about what are we awakening to?
I always like to talk from my own personal experience because I feel if I'm going through it, chances are other people are going through it also. So through my own personal awakening has been really the journey of breaking out of old paradigms and old habits of this is how life is and I'm supposed to do certain things at a certain time according to certain social structures, and just letting go of that and saying there's got to be more. There's got to be more. I don't fit in this. This doesn't light me up. I don't feel on fire with this plan. There's got to be something more. And so that was my journey for awakening. And in speaking with other people, it's sort of the same thing. People just, lawyers opening coffee shops and doctors becoming florists and account managers buying farms.
Right. Well, we used to call that either the 7-year itch or, when you get the bucket list or
no, these people
more.
Are jumping ship and they're happy.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
They're happy.
That's right.
And so that's what happened with me. I was formerly a hiding priestess in the corporate world, and then I just jumped ship. I just jumped ship, and that was the awakening that not only was there more, but I could be a part of it.
Okay.
That I could co-create it. That I could decide what it would and would not be. And so many, many years, and still many, many more years to come, but that is the awakening.
So talk to me about a priestess. What does that mean?
I guess, again, for myself, I don't know. I've heard a few people call themselves priestess. Usually it is the female equivalent of a priest. I know when people hear that, they usually think of organized religion, mostly Catholicism, but the role predates all major religion by probably thousands and thousands of years. So let's go back to the original priestess.
Okay, good.
And the original priestess was available to her community to help them work out issues in all aspects of life from a divine and spiritual standpoint.
Right.
Getting answers, providing answers and ideas to people, knowing the laws of the universe, knowing that one has to be in alignment with their desired outcome in order for that desired outcome to take place. And where are they out of alignment? So a priestess was really an essential role in community because we are humans and all kinds of crazy things happen and confusing things and painful things and scary things, and it's nice to know that there is someone there whose sole purpose is to provide loving service around that confusion, around that pain, around that fear and uncertainty, and just really have the person's best interests and well-being in mind.
So I don't have to go to a temple to come and worship you as a priestess, but I assume you're as the person supporting me in my life, you're coming to me. So it's kind of, all right, but we call it maybe coaching or other things nowadays, but tell me how you work with an individual.
Okay, so there are many similar aspects between being a priestess and coaching, life coaching, personal transformation, all of that. I actually think that industry became so popular because of the awakening and that desire and that need within.
Yes.
It's just priestess is not really something that's been used for the past thousands of years. So people just made up titles that suited the role and the function.
Sure.
So yes, a priestess is a coach, is a guide, does work in personal transformation. It's just that a priestess will do it consciously through spirit. Consciously, divine, mother, father, God, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, consciously with the oneness that unites all of life together, that we are all a part of, that divine event planner that knows how things should happen in a certain order in order for there to be a certain outcome.
I like that. Divine event planner.
Divine event planner.
That's great, Mama. You have to coin that one.
I do divine party planner also,
Ooh,
because
good.
I've been to some events where it's like, oh my goodness, Mother, Father, God, just for me.
Perfect.
So that is the difference. Yes, I do it all spirit. So where some people are still a little uncertain about spirit and spirituality, I am full-blown spirit and spirituality. There's nothing that I do outside of that.
So I don't go to church.
Me either.
What spirit parts are you working with? So is it a whole different belief system? What are we doing?
No, I don't even know if there's any new things. Really.
Nothing new?
Not
Nothing
much.
new?
Not
Okay.
much. You mentioned the word worship before. I would like everyone to worship their higher self. Their higher self. The best that they can be, whatever is their ultimate person. I think that's who each individual should really go to in terms of making their own adjustments and changes internally. There are obviously people to be admired and admired, and maybe they've done things that they would like to replicate in terms of a positive experience. Or model. Thank you. But worship is probably, it's not one of my favorite words, and maybe it's my own misunderstanding. It's just a word that I don't use often. So I think what each individual has to do, yes, go to church if you feel like going to church, go to synagogue, go to temple, go to mass, go to whatever brings out the best in you. I don't care what you want to call it. If Satanism brings out the best in you, go on. I'm not, it's about taking personal responsibility. This is my life. This is how I want to live. This is how I don't want to live. What structure, what philosophy, what foundation, what beliefs are going to empower me to do that?
Right. Okay. Thank you. More reasons to come to Goddess University. We're learning new stuff each and every day. Come and join the awakening. Bye.